Well, hello there everyone, and thank you for returning to my channel. You have reached Kathleen Shattuck and you are watching Soul Level Healing and Guidance. Thank you for returning, and if you are new, hello, I'm Kathleen and I'm a psychic medium. I'm a Reiki master teacher and a shaman, and I wanted to pop on here today to talk to you guys about the fires in Maui right now over in Hawaii. There's massive devastation for those that you that don't know. I'm not saying to go rush and turn on the news or anything, but I just came across this and I got some guided messages about this incident, and I also know of some technology that might be responsible for this event and many other events. It is known as Project Blue Beam, okay? In the conspiracy theorist world, this technology has been talked about for the last, I'm going to say, at least 20 years, 20 plus years. There's been a lot of secret, let's see, military things, super soldiers, stories coming out of a secret military and, black operations, a secret government, really like X-Files type of stuff we're talking about. Talked about this technology that they had up in space that was basically developed during the Reagan era and the Reagan administration. For those of you that are old enough, you might remember the Star Wars program and how all of a sudden our president, who was very, very smooth and calm all the time, was really riled up about something and giving public speeches about how we could have a possible, threat, an alien attack from above, and how we needed to, dump money in defense, during the Reagan administration to, towards outer space. And then this continued on with Bush and then with Obama. Okay, the story continues if you want to, go into it. I'll try to maybe put some links to some older material you guys can read for those of you who are newly awakened and trying to catch up on your conspiracy history. I'll give you some resources, okay? So look for that in the description, but let's continue. So Project Blue Beam, what is it? It is a satellite system that is lasers, okay? And there's a movie called, what is it called? Real Genius with Val Kilmer. Spoke about this technology a bit, how using mirrors and high-powered lasers, you could do a concentrated strike on, targeted hits from space, and you could, literally just like zap and vaporize a person from space. Okay, and it was a really amazing and deadly weapon. And the kids in the movie, Val Kilmer actually stopped, it was his invention, from being used as a weapon. But unfortunately, in our reality, that's the movies. In our reality, this thing was really invented. And the California wildfires, guys, they are completely related to what you just witnessed in Hawaii. I don't care what they try to tell you as far as this is a wildfire. You've got stuff that's melted that shouldn't be melted. Have you guys ever seen a wildfire cause this kind of damage? Melt cars, melt tires to the sidewalk, but then not touch a tree that's, 10 feet away? There's something going on. This was a target from space. Something going on, some kind of secret war that we're kind of witnessing play out. This was an attack on Hawaii. So we don't know who's going to get hit next with this thing. I can bet you California will probably get hit again. There's some kind of war happening right beneath the surface of humanity. And I really want you guys to start opening your eyes and wake up, because things are starting to get real. My dream that I just had, I made a video, that the most recent video before this one, this dream here about the, the sea monster coming up out of the sea, and all of these like worm things attacking and killing people. God only knows what's going to happen next. They're blaming these wildfires on, or these fires on the wildfires, okay? But I feel like they might also, look into some alien invasion type of stuff, especially now that they've got the Congress having these hearings. So I'm not sure how this is all going to play out, but I want you guys to be really aware, and I want you to get really, really grounded, and as necessary, turn off the news. Okay, I certainly don't watch the news very much at all, but I do like to stay informed of what's happening in the world. And you know, I just felt like we were going to have some kind of catastrophe, and here we go. You know, Maui's devastated, and it's funny, guys, I actually got married in that area that's been devastated by the wildfire. My previous marriage, we're divorced now, but that's the beach that we got married on, and it's crazy to see it's been incinerated. So I don't know, talk about cutting ties with the past, right? But you know, I just want you guys to be aware of what's happening in the news. Know that there is always something deeper to these stories. Know that they do have this kind of technology, and that this Project Blue Beam was actually first used. One of the first times it was used was 9/11. Those were not airplanes that hit those buildings. They were holograms for some of the few that actually saw the hologram. They actually have these beams recorded. It's like a blue lightning strike coming out of the sky, and that is actually what blew up the buildings in 9/11. As far as what happened at the Pentagon, I don't know, that sure looked like a bunker buster missile hole to me in the side of the Pentagon, not an airplane. But you know, that's a whole nother can of worms we can go into another time. But yeah, so there's another thing that I got, and I have to share this with you, that those of you who have had this thing in your arm, okay, that thing in your arm, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, you're, you know, completely boosted, you guys really need to be careful when it comes to this kind of technology, this blue beam, okay? Because what you have just put into your body, if you got like the whole series of those things in your arm, if you got all of that, you are going to be at a much higher risk to be targeted from space, and to be able for a satellite to link up into your you know, your system that you just downloaded into your body unknowingly. You guys need to really be wearing shungite all over. I would look at EMF protective clothing lines. They make hoodies and sweatshirts, pants, jackets that are EMF protecting. And I want everybody right now to go out and get a Faraday cage bag. I will put the link on Amazon where you can purchase that to put your cell phone in, because it's going to be a combination for people starting to get targeted by this technology. It's going to be a combination of using your cell phone and also using this system that's been downloaded into you through, you know, nefarious means, okay? They're going to be using that to target you and literally, you know, just vaporize any target that they want from space. There's a lot of talk that there's going to be some kind of staged alien invasion. So buckle your seatbelts and grab some popcorn, because we're going to have quite a show. Now, back to the wildfires. Wildfires in Hawaii, in Maui. I want to pull some cards and let's look at what energies are happening with these wildfires. Wildfires. All right, first we're going to find out from the occult tarot what demonic energies are at play. This deck, of course, for those of you that don't know, is a deck of demonic entities and also angelic entities. It is based off of a magical working called the Goetta, and it is a ancient book of witchcraft. And these are the demons and the angels of that work. All right. And I'm going to shuffle these and we're going to see what comes out. Okay. All right, guys. That look familiar? And especially with the you know, the stuff going on with the, you know, sex changes for children and starting hormones and stuff when they're like 3 years old, 6 years old, all of that stuff. That's this entity here. This is Baphomet. Okay, and Baphomet is an ancient god that was worshipped by the Knights Templar. This is a highly worshipped figure in the Freemasons and the Knights Templar. And it is an evil entity. Some don't see it that way. I see it as a perversion of an original idea, which is of the divine union of the male and female, God and goddess. They perverted it, essentially. So this is Baphomet, and that is who is at the head of this event, okay? Now I want to find out from the animal tarot or oracle deck. They don't really have a booklet with them. They're just animal tarot cards. What are they called? Animal spirit cards. We're going to do a shuffle here and find out what is the animal energy, what animal totem energy is here. Okay. What animal energy is here, please? Okay, here we go. We got the buffalo, which is really interesting. This is the card that I pulled in one of my last readings that I did for you. I believe was for the full moon that we just had in Aquarius. We had full moon Aquarius about a week and a half ago. Okay, the buffalo. This buffalo is very interesting because we see that shooting down from the sky. It's pink in here, but this would be blue if it was Project Bluebeam. So what does the buffalo card tell us? The buffalo card tells us that we need to stay grounded in reality, to not get lost in conspiracy theories, okay? We need to just keep our, you know, kind of our noses down and stay in our bodies. That's our job right now. Now, the energy I'm also getting is that, you know, the lightning can strike all at once, and maybe, you know, a few times a year a buffalo does die, you know, from a lightning strike, but there are more buffalo than there are lightning. Okay, that is the intuitive message that I'm getting. There's more buffaloes, okay, more of us than there are of them, of who is doing the attacking. And so by uniting, by sticking together, okay, and sticking to our guns, sticking to our moral compasses, and also, you know, fighting for what is right, okay, we can beat this, guys. We really can. All right, and I'm just going to draw one card from the Rider-Waite Tarot just to get a classic tarot on what is going on here with these wildfires. Okay. It reminds me of what happened down in California, you know, several years ago. And what's happening is that they are going in with this blue beam. They're blowing everything up and melting everything, terrorizing everyone, and likely feeding on that terrorized energy. And then they're going in and buying everybody out for pennies on the dollar. And then they're going in and developing the land. And it's like, it's basically a theft. Ooh, okay, guys, we are in the days of judgment. We are in the final days of judgment. It is Judgment Day. God is calling, okay? You've got to get your faith, okay? That is how we're going to get through this. This is how we beat satanic pieces of shit, okay? Is that we hold our faith, okay? The righteous people, the good people know that they are good inside, and God knows who's good. God knows who's evil. All right, not saying that we have like this God of judgment from the Old Testament, but there are forces of good and evil in this world, and the evil forces are seriously fucking with the innocent, okay, and they're killing innocent people. This has got to stop, and we've got to band together. How do we band together? By actually keeping to ourselves, staying focused, and staying grounded. Okay, this is how we fight against shit like this. All right, and we put our faith in God in our higher, you know, whatever higher power you believe in, okay, whatever that is to you, that thing that's higher than you, yeah, put your faith in that. We are going to face some really difficult times. We could be looking at another, you know, we've got cold and flu season coming up. You know, there could be something happening there. There's going to be another something happening to humanity really soon that's going to fuck with us. And so I want you guys to learn your history, learn your conspiracy history of these sadistic pieces of crap that do this to us. These people that built the Georgia Guidestones, and applause to whoever blew those up, because that needed to go. These psychopaths actually believe that there is not enough room on this planet for everyone, and they want to control the population, okay? And they want to control that through these, okay? You guys need to open your eyes. All right, I'll put a lot of links in there in the description. You guys can do some catch up on your conspiracy history. Okay, I'll put stuff about Project Bluebeam and whatever else I can find I think is helpful in the description box. I don't like to go into conspiracy a lot, but guys, I'm totally right there with you. Those of you who are awake and aware and know something is wrong, I'm here to help guide you as I guide myself through this. So together we're going to get through this. Stay grounded, and if you're feeling frazzled and can't, you know, can't ground, can't get back in your body, can't, you know, feel good, you need to come see me. That means you've got something going on, possibly an attack. And for those of you that have this, okay, there's no judgment, okay? I had it naturally, you know, the big C, okay? I had it naturally 3 times. I'm naturally immune, so I never got that. But those of you who do have this, you know, you need to be extra, okay? You need to be extra grounding. You need to be extra doing protocols and cleansings and parasite cleanses and stuff like that, and get as much of that crap out of you as you can. So I'll also include that in the description. And if you would like to make an appointment to see me for any type of healing work, any spiritual counseling, or my other services, I will put that there too. So just buckle up, guys. Be awake, be aware, do your research, but also know when to put down the phone, put down the computer, go to the park, go to the beach, go for a walk, and, you know, keep your bodies healthy. Be eating healthy, drinking lots of fluids, okay? Take your vitamins. I need all of you to be taking the best care of yourselves possible, because there are people out there that do not want you to be healthy. They want you to stay sick so you can stay stuck in the system and stuck in the matrix, all right? And I am your guide to leading you out of the matrix. So until next time, until my next video, you guys, please take good care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.